Ladies and gentlemen, now for tonight's news, Pope's Black Tweets. All right, today was, I'm going to start charging for confession till I get my money right. Hallelujah.
Yep. On God.
On God.
For real, for real.
Pope's Black Twitter. All right, welcome to Normal World. I'm Dave Landau.
I am Black Garrett, and with us is Angela.
Yay!
Hello, what's up?
What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to get.
You surfing? Channel
Watching a
surfing or
different
something?
show.
I'm just bored. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm trying to get the monitor to work. But what's up?
Hey,
How are you?
Good, fine.
Good. Great.
Dave,
Great. Grand, Angela. What?
you do stand-up. Where can people see you?
They can see me this week. Never mind. June 13th and 14th at the Comedy Zone in Greenville, South Carolina, and then June 26th through 28th at Dr. Grins in Grand Rapids. And check out my book, Party of One, out now. Where can we find you?
You can find me on my channel, Black Garrett, and assorted other channels across the internet. Angela, you also have a channel.
I do. It's called Angela Does Horror on YouTube and Normal Angela on Instagram.
Nice. And on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and tongue punch the like button because it appreciates it, and the bell so you can get some notification and we get pleasured.
That's right.
We have some guests, don't we?
We do. Our first guest returns from yesterday.
Yeah.
I guess he got in a little scuffle with Crispin.
Yeah.
But please welcome back to the show.
I don't think we got in a scuffle. He was just kind of a dick, I thought.
Was he?
No.
I mean, it was. I don't know. I mean, he told me to go fuck myself.
Did he start talking during a professional intro?
He was just kind of
Or was that you just now?
Oh, my bad.
Maybe Dave is Crispin.
Are you Crispin?
Don't worry about who I am. Don't worry about that.
You and Crispin have a lot of weird tension there.
I'm just saying, maybe I'm on Crispin's side.
All right.
I'm a fan of Crispin too. I mean, he's one of us.
It's just his sense of humor.
Yeah, he's
All
just.
right. Well, I feel like I'm outnumbered 3-1, so I guess.
Hold up, let's get me in the mix here.
Hold on.
I can't just watch a guy get bullied.
Well, if you saw Crispin, you'd understand.
You'd know.
You'd know.
Kind of an ass.
Side with
But-
Crispin.
Because it's not secretly someone in this room.
Okay.
From the Midwest Comedy Tour, please welcome Austin Anderson.
Oh, thank you.
Or
Thanks
Austin Robertson. I said Anderson. That's my bad.
for having me back, guys.
It's good to have you. And also, first time on the show, you may have seen him from his dry bar specials, all kinds of different shows. You can check out his tour at ShayneSmithComedy.com. Please welcome Shayne Smith.
Hi, it's me. Yes. Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Morning. How are you, sir?
Dude, I'm good.
Good. Thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome. I just got off a plane like 15 minutes ago.
What flight?
What?
Airline.
Oh, I was like, you want the number?
What's the number?
You're going to go back in time and attack me?
I'm going to call and make complaints about a guy with face tattoos.
Oh, yeah, I get those. I fly American, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, is there
Yeah.
a good one? I don't think so.
There's not good ones, but there's better ones and worse ones for sure.
Yeah, a pilot told me they're all the same.
That pilot is incorrect. He rides in the front.
Yes, he does.
Hey, big dog, all the planes are the same in the front because that's how planes work. It's a little different back here in steerage with the Irish.
A very good point, actually.
Yeah.
It's true.
They are wild.
Yeah, there is a big difference between Delta Comfort and Southwest.
Do you remember when JetBlue was good?
Oh, it was so great.
It was so good for a while.
And now they bought old Spirit planes, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, dude, they're drawn by horse.
Yeah, they just ripped out the
crazy.
front seats. It's the worst. Oh,
It's going to take 3 months to get to your destination.
Oh, dude.
I canceled one JetBlue flight, and I've now spent over a year, so I think it's expired, trying to find somewhere they fly to. It's part of the caveat is like, oh, there can't be a layover, and then you use another airline's carrier. It has to be all our planes. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Impossible.
So
Yeah.
they just stole $400 from me.
Well, that's the racket.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right. Where are you from?
I'm from Utah.
Okay, right on. Are you there? Are you there now?
No, I'm not there now. I'm in North Carolina, but I'm headed back to Utah to buy some property and start my homestead pretty soon. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
yeah, it's going to be good.
Good for you.
I love the no rules type vibe out there. So,
I think Glenn Beck has property out in Utah.
Yep, he sure does.
Are you going to buy a ranch next to him?
No, but I do know where he's at.
Get some cattle.
Everyone in Utah knows where everyone is.
Oh, is that
There's
true?
very, very few of us.
Parcel on his ranch.
Oh, wait, what's that?
Get a parcel on his ranch.
Oh yeah, dude, you go hang out. I actually think he's near Skinwalker Ranch. That's
really?
yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, I'd have to go check that.
Skinwalker Ranch.
You don't know about Skinwalker Ranch?
I don't think so.
It's a ranch that has paranormal activity on it. There's like ghosts and
Skinwalkers
there's
are
portals
pe- are-
and
yeah, they're like beings that wear other people's skin. They're like shapeshifters.
They're Native American spirits of people who were banished from society, and so they take vengeance
So all
on
Native
society.
Americans?
Yeah. So they're just super mean.
Really?
Yeah, apparently they're
lot of
real.
cool stuff.
I don't know. I had a hunting buddy who was very, very serious. Shoot a coyote once with a 30-06. I don't know if you guys know how big that rifle is. Should rip the coyote in half.
Sure.
And the coyote stood up on its hind legs and ran away like a guy.
no,
Really?
yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
You don't
and this is a person who never. This is a very serious, very like, those redneck friends you have that like don't know how to make jokes. They're just not. I think we call it autism, but
genuine.
yeah, for real. He never lies. He never gets scared. He would be embarrassed to be afraid. He told us this story to this. It's like the scariest thing I know.
Was it close to
crazy.
Skinwalker?
What's that?
Was it close to Skinwalker Ranch?
No, Skinwalker Ranch is fake. That's
Yeah.
How dare you?
Utah has a.
They could shoot all the rockets they could ever shoot, and I'd still believe it.
Utah is like bigger than England, the entire UK, and it has like 2 million people living in it. Almost all those people are in Salt Lake City. So imagine the size of the UK and only like 300,000 people live in it. That's not spirits. Those are like people who are living off the grid. You're scared of Bob.
Mountain Man.
Yeah. We got a lot of those.
I once shot an Indian and went up and was very disappointed to find out it was a coyote. real rough day on the ranch.
He didn't get back up.
Nope. Oh, no, I didn't get up.
Are you that King of the Hill guy's neighbor?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that's the wildest
I shot
story.
John Redcorn the other day.
Yeah.
That's who he played, John Redcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's said anything.
And he's no. I wasn't saying it defensively. I was saying on the show.
Like John Redcorn, okay?
On the show, he's
Play
banging.
Redcorn, damn it.
Yeah, what an ironic.
On the
thing
show,
to
he's banging that dude's wife, and they have their kid,
Yes.
and it's like,
Yeah. It obviously
I'm like,
is.
did Boomhauer actually take him out? Like, I want to know what the neighbor looks like because he looked like John Redcorn.
He looks like an older hickish man.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy who shot him.
Yeah.
So it's like real.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it took every bone in my body not to make a joke. When I saw the headline, I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm just not going to say anything.
What's the joke you were
best.
going to make?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, do it
You were
now.
to
I'm not going to
say
say.
Now that enough time has passed.
Theoretically, what joke were you gonna
This
say?
situation is like Israel and Palestine. I don't want to get in between it. 'cause
Here we go.
The story is just way too all over the place. But no, I mean, it's
What
odd.
happened?
They write each other. So,
Stories too all over the place.
no, for real. So like
Apparently
Israel
social
and
brains.
Palestine, they're just like,
Israel, Palestine. The secret third option is what I choose.
what's that?
Dude, I'm just waiting on the Pope to post about his crusade.
Yeah, he'll have a black
follow
tweet.
Black Twitter.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna everyone mount up,
He's gonna put it out.
roll out.
It's just a picture of jewels and money, and you're like, I don't even know what this means.
Yeah, he made a speech the other day and brought out a bottle of Henny.
Yeah,
All right, maybe.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's the
Yeah,
blood.
he was
It's the
pouring
blood.
it out for all his dead homies.
All right, blood.
Blood of Christ.
Is that it? Yeah.
You don't have to pour one out for Jesus because he's alive.
Well, yeah.
Worked out.
well, he asked us to actually, literally.
Yeah, but that's for us.
True.
You don't pour it out. You pour it in.
Boom.
About the Pope. Does he pour it out? I'm Catholic. I don't know what
The Pope celebrates mass.
Catholics
Yeah.
work.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah. The Pope celebrated a mass recently.
Big mass
Yeah.
guy.
He's a huge on mass, actually.
Being raised Catholic, I know very little about mass.
I'm pretty sure all priests have to celebrate mass every day.
It's possible. I know at least once a week the priest's parents might drag them to mass until they're 18 and stop going. And then they find God again after recovery and go.
That's good.
Dude,
That's me.
tale as old as time.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
We call that a revert.
Yes. Or you can also relapse.
Yeah.
Relapse and re-revert.
Depends on the day.
Yeah. You have infinite tries. That's kind of Christianity's
great
whole
about
deal. Yeah.
That's what's nice.
Yeah, dude. It's like Game Genie for life.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right?
Because when you die, when I realized, he died for my sins, like all of them,
The ones
and then
in the
you start realizing what that means. I don't think I realized what that meant until like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's what that means.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
Because there's always a pretty morbid statue in every Catholic church where you're like, I'd hate to be that guy.
Yeah, you got to think about is someone who was skinned alive or burned alive or someone who's had nails pushed through their face.
It's more about the suffering than the celebration.
Yeah.
Sounds like that ranch in Utah we were just talking about.
Might be correlation with demons, bro. Could be demons.
It is the most heavy
Jesus
metal
comes
religion.
from Utah. I wonder
yeah.
it is land out there. Homeland.
Yes.
Yeah, it is the
Or the tablets.
Norwegian metal of all religion.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that is. Dude, that's well, because you're Christian, right?
I'm Catholic.
Catholic. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm very Catholic.
Yes.
I have a question.
Catholic enough that I was on the FBI watch list
You're
for a while.
Really? You're
Yeah,
like,
of
I
course.
should.
On a scale of 2 to 4, how Catholic are you? Or you're all the way?
5.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
So you were drunk on the plane?
I was. No, but I pray my rosary on the plane, and I think it makes people uncomfortable sometimes.
Dude, I bring my rosary on the plane too. It was my Nana's.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, dude, nice.
Really? Yeah.
I love that.
Were you raised Catholic or did you
No.
come to it later?
No, I was raised with almost no religion, and then spent most of my life like an ardent anti-Christian, an anti-religious person. I even used to have a show like less than 5 years ago that was a leftist show about how religion is bad and yada yada yada. And then I encountered a miracle, and now I am against all of that.
Awesome. And Jesus was just like, no, how about this? I'm gonna show
yeah,
you something."
basically, yeah.
Can we ask what the miracle is? Because I'm kind of an anti-religious person. And I'm just curious.
So
Stop saying that. You.
I'll give you the mega short of my conversion story. So I spent my entire life as an atheist and a very anti-religious person, and had a really bad childhood, was tortured, things like this. And so I thought, oh God, something not real. Kids get tortured. That's bad.
Right.
And so then I dealt with that for a long time, and then eventually I was poor most of my life, paycheck to paycheck, grew up in a trailer, that kind of thing. And then I started comedy, and I got money for the first time ever. And I was like, now I get to be happy. And I moved to New York, and I made all these friends who were leftists and had all these other thoughts I did, because I'm from Utah and a lot of leftists out there. Sure. So I was like, dude, this is cool. Like, I'm involved with the Socialist Rifle Association. I'm like going to protests and do all these things. I have a show about how left-leaning I am. Religion is evil. Anyway, everyone is depressed. All the famous, successful people I know are suicidal. All these comics keep killing themselves. Everyone is miserable. Everyone says, let's have sex with everybody. They're all so sad and miserable.
Well, I've never met one, but go on.
Yeah. So I thought, wow, everyone I know is secretly miserable, even though they're rich. And all my friends who like catch fish and have 9 kids are outwardly miserable, but secretly happy.
Right.
So the reverse. And so I thought I should act more like them. So I went back to my conservative roots and started putting my family first and stuff. And my life got better instantly. I stopped watching porn. My life got better instantly. I started viewing women differently. Life got better instantly. I thought, man, there's something to this.
I'm glad you stopped watching porn, but you didn't have to unsubscribe.
You rely us on
I support you in spirit.
I know you do, but I still needed the money. No. Anyway, go on, please.
I support his OnlyFans on Spirit.
On the plane.
They're like,
very,
sir,
very publicly.
stop jerking off on this flight.
Mile High Club in the bathroom.
So I started putting my family before my career. My grandfather got sick. I moved back to Utah and give up my show in New York and all my money and my women and exciting things to live in the middle of nowhere, Utah, and take care of my dying grandfather. My grandfather dies. He's a badass World War II vet. Wasn't scared. Died so well that I couldn't grieve over it. I was like, dang, he's such a man about it. I can't even be sad. Like, he died the perfect way. So he died, and I kind of was like, well, I live in Utah now. I should figure out what my next move is. And then I started having these crazy dreams and visions of a church, like psychedelic, like full-on dreams. And so one day I'm like, oh, I'll just pop into a church and see what this is all about. These are Catholic churches, by the way, very specifically cathedrals, altars, pews. You know, it wasn't like a warehouse with some chairs and a fog machine. It was a real church.
Yeah.
And so,
Those aren't real churches.
no, they're not.
Dare you?
Something really great.
I want to jerk off on a Spirit flight and go to a fog machine church. Who are you?
They'll just be happy you're there, dude. They'll be stoked. And so,
Minister of a fog machine church for many years.
No one ever comes except
you got to get the laser show in, dude. That's how you really get the
where-
kids. Yeah. They'll be stoked on Jesus as soon as they know lasers are involved. And so, I went to this church and I sat down in the pew, and you have to keep in mind, I'm an atheist. I have literally written news articles about how God is bad and made money from it. And so I didn't really know what was going on. And so I sit down, and it's a Spanish church I've accidentally walked into, and there's all these like Spanish women praying the rosary, and it's during adoration. You know what adoration is?
Yes,
Yeah. So for people who don't know, we believe the Blessed Sacrament is Jesus' real body. And so you bless it and you set it in a monstrance. It's a big, beautiful gold thing. And you just sit with the Lord, read, sleep, pray, talk to him, just be there, whatever.
It's also hard to look at Latin women and lose faith.
Yeah, very real.
Creation of God.
Oh, these ladies are veiled up and they feel like they would hit you.
Isn't that hard for Ricky Martin, but
kinda
yeah,
hot
what
for
you're
some
saying.
Yeah, that's a part of the appeal of
works for
Latin
some
women.
people, yeah.
Yes, anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You're okay. So I'm in there about to have a religious experience, but let's all keep belittling it a little bit. No,
Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, everyone. I love you all. So, so I'm there with these old Latin women. They're playing the rosary. Praying the rosary. Everything's going good. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I sat down. Anyway, long story short, I tried to pray for the first time. My opening sentence to God after 20 years of ardent atheism was, "Hey, God, what's up?" So I didn't really know how to start that one. And, I started to have a religious experience, and then I looked over, and there was like the tilma of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and I was like, "Oh, that's really interesting." I didn't even know that was Mary. I thought it was a separate, different lady because she looks Native American, right?
Yeah.
And then I looked forward, and I had a vision of the Blessed Mother, and she was there in front of me, and she reached out and she touched my shoulder, and it instantly healed all of the pain and trauma I had from my childhood and with women and everything else. And now I'm Catholic until I die.
Good for you.
That's beautiful,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that was a lot of people don't have like a miracle story, but yeah, I had a vision and then I experienced something that like physically, materially changed my entire life. It was very crazy. So now I'm Catholic, and that's weird to navigate in show business.
Yeah, right.
And in life. So imagine telling that to your friends. You're an ardent leftist who speaks out against Christianity, and then one day you have to be like, "Hey, I don't masturbate anymore. And also, you should look into what Jesus is up to."
Yeah, let me guess. All the leftists are very much still your friends.
Oh, dude. Yeah. If friends are the types of people who send you death threats.
Exactly.
Great friends.
I bet
Yeah.
it's because of the masturbation, not because of the religion. What do you mean you stopped jerking off? I thought we were.
We're all doing that
boys.
together.
This is a team.
Dude.
Yeah, I did the same thing where when I ended up on Louder with Crowder, I lost tons of friends because of the optics of anything on the right.
Oh, yeah.
It was all, very left people who wanted to let me know that I was being, whatever they want to call it, othered. And then people who I'd done a lot for,
Yeah.
And that's really what sucks. So I was curious of your story because...
Yeah. The similar, like crazy. Like, I posted just that I was becoming Catholic, and I lost like 10,000 followers in less than 24 hours, hundreds of death threats, people who I was like close to and defended and helped in life.
Right.
And like stood by, immediately disassociated themselves with me, blocked me, told me I was racist, told me I was evil. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was a wild time.
It's amazing how, you can turn racist so quickly by being Catholic.
And I was like, I was already racist.
Right.
So the fact that you think I'm now newly racist, is you don't even know who I am.
What do you think? Irish Boston Catholics weren't racist before? Come on, chicken or the egg?
Right.
No, good for you.
Yeah, it's a really great story.
It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a lot of people have that experience.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's what's your because you're still in show business. So what is your path from there? What are you thinking?
Well, at first it started to ruin my life, right? Because everyone was mad. I had all these fans and I was losing them, and like I got shows canceled. I was removed from projects I was on. People didn't want to work with me anymore. Like it just changed everything.
Right.
And so that was tough, and I kind of was like, oh, I guess I'll just go like lay brick again. Who cares, right? Whatever. Like, obviously, show business is, I'm here for the money. My big dream isn't to like make people laugh. If you're going to have a dream, it should be to be like a firefighter or a doctor and nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, it's so embarrassing to
I
be
pretend laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
I do consider myself a doctor.
I'm just a guy with a really privileged job that makes it so I don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. very often.
That's what comedy is.
Exactly. And so I was like, oh, I'll just quit, I guess. That sucks. But obviously God and my family is more important and being authentic to myself. and then it just started to work out. And like I lost, management here, but gained management there. I lost all these friends here, but all these people came to my defense there. So now I'm surrounded by people who are much cooler. And also I find that the group of people who enjoy my comedy and are my friends now are so much more diverse than before. It's really funny. It's hilarious that I'm like, dude, my group of friends who love me and care about me now that I'm supposedly racist and evil and homophobic are way more diverse than the just like 9 white ladies and one weird guy who were my friends before, It's like, you're all the same thing over there.
Well, yeah, the 9 people that just don't want to work for their dad, so they do comedy but still get the paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, dude.
We're very inclusive over here, so you should die. Right. Because you don't believe the way we do. So.
Yeah, we're very inclusive, which is why we hurt everyone.
Yes,
who
around
doesn't
us.
believe what we believe.
Shout them down.
Yeah, well,
belittle them immediately and as hard as possible, and never let up, even if you find out you're wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because Wayne Gretzky never quit. Take all your shots. I'm pretty sure he said that.
He did. Never quit.
Take all your shots.
Take all of them.
Every shot.
Every
And then
single shot.
they misunderstood that to mean
was a
something
different-
else.
I get what you guys are saying.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. And then it got to be a problem.
Birds and a stone and a
You
bush.
miss
You
every
miss
shot you
one
don't take,
shot
and it's like just
100%
whatever
of
you
the
think
time.
and say hurts someone.
Yes.
Throw every shot you can.
60%
Well, no, I
of the
appreciate
time.
your story, man. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of people on here have issues with religion.
Yeah,
And then
so many people do.
Yeah, and then they have issues with addiction who watch the show and various things that, those two things cohabitate for me.
For sure.
And I'm getting more and more religious now than I was before. And it's taken a while, but I think once you start realizing that you need it and that it's there, it's become a very good tool for me.
Yeah, all religious trauma basically is parental trauma.
Oh, yeah.
As you get older, you just simply stop caring what your parents think or did to you, and you heal yourself by having kids or whatever. And then you go, oh, yeah, God is probably real. I'm just really mad at my dad.
Sure. And then you
humans
traumatize a
that
whole
do
new
that.
people.
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone with religious trauma, they don't say like, oh, I don't like the doctrine. I don't think Jesus was real. Their problem is always like, my parents made me go to church and they taught me this thing that I thought was wrong, or I felt guilty, or, you know, it's always your conscience. You mean you have a conscience?
Yeah, you do see. Yeah, that's very well said.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
That's how I feel. But
And Austin, you are.
yeah, reveal yourself.
I am confused. No, I think I think religion is just should I define? Just go into it.
Yeah, man. Let's hear your opinion.
I don't think anyone's ever figured it out, but I think I'll take a crack at it. No one's.
Hey, if you want to, go ahead.
So many people smarter than me. I was telling spirit jerk off jokes 10 seconds ago, but I'll take a crack at religion.
No, let's not.
Yeah, let's go with the meaning of life right now.
I don't know. I think religion is, you just, it really is just the word that we give us doing a certain thing to get a result that I think improves our quality of life. And we can call it whatever we want, but I think it exists in so many different ways that are outside of mainstream religion. I mean, people get it through their work, their relationships, and that can be totally outside of a church, totally outside of a community that is... Can we make dick jokes again? Why? I just blacked out for like 30
I
seconds.
appreciate hearing that opinion, though. But like, I'm
What
Christian
about
as well, but-
relationships that are defined by God's inclusion in them, like marriage?
I don't know. I guess are all relationships defined that way?
Not all, but some are.
Are all meaningful relationships defined that way?
The most are.
Are all of them though? So there could
No.
be some that are meaningful that are not defined that way.
I agree.
So I think you can exist in that space.
Okay.
There you
I
go.
like that.
And I was jerking off on and they,
That was.
because I have a role on this show, and it is not everything that I just did.
I appreciate both of your honesty.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into this then.
Yeah.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Is that? Oh, I always say it wrong. Is it Hegseth?
Yeah, Hegseth.
Hegseth.
Is it really?
Or is it Hegseth?
No way. I thought it was Heg.
I thought it was
Heggy
Hegseth.
Hegseth.
Hegseth. I always call him the wrong
Heg.
name.
Stop. Seth.
He's got a look. Anyway, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is under fire for ordering the naval ship named after gay rights icon Harvey Milk to be renamed. However, the captain from the Village People has rushed to Hegseth's defense, calling the ship's current name a little on the nose, don't you think?
Wait, is there really a ship named the Harvey Milk?
Yeah.
Can you imagine being in a third world country and then we kill you to make shipping cheaper?
Right.
And it was the Harvey Milk, the inclusive USS destroyer that blows up you and your family.
Well, and like, what if it sinks? You got to be on there going, the Harvey Milk is going down. And then everybody's giggling. Like, no, I'm not kidding.
Really?
We need people here. It's going down.
In the Navy.
The Harvey Milk is going down fast.
Just Obama ordering an entire family to be murdered at their wedding, and it's the USS Harvey Milk firing in $300,000 worth of inclusion directly at you. That's so funny. Let's name the
is a
war
weird
machine
thing.
after the K guy.
Yeah,
That's not like a proper.
No. But the Navy was so into the woke culture for a minute during the Biden. Like, they remember when they changed Twitter at the time?
Yeah, dude.
Where they had like a plane flying and the rainbow was the smoke.
They had the Lockheed and Martin Pride float.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I don't think you guys know what this is.
And most of the people in the Navy are like, we don't.
No. If you put a pride flag on anything, it makes it a good company.
That's right.
That's what I understand on the internet.
Yeah, Target doesn't seem to be going as hard this year, though.
Yeah, a lot of the companies kind of gave it all up. It's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very.
I have a certain
subdued.
body type, so I didn't stop going to Target. It's of a lesbian.
It's husky.
Yeah, it's a husky boy section that fits me like a glove. But I couldn't stop going. But the Pride stuff did go. Like, once it was like
Interesting.
some of it was a bit much.
Did you try on the swimsuit just to
I had
see if
to.
you would get in there?
I don't think I would have made it.
I think when you walk in the front door and you get slapped with a dildo, that was a little too far. I think they did that.
Yeah,
one year.
that's
And it was
true.
like, okay.
I like that part.
And they had
Okay, it works for some people.
Yeah.
they had the mannequins you could ass fuck. I thought that was
Yeah.
a bit much.
Yeah, very round.
Yeah, very Harvey Milk.
Yes, for sure.
It's no accident that the Harvey Milk was full of semen.
Yes, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
That was a
Get it
brutal.
up top.
There you go.
Back in my fucking zone.
This guy's here.
Fucking Harvey Milk.
Enough of this idiot
Jokes.
religious experiments. What about the ship full of semen, dude? What about that?
Yeah.
I like that he did it on like the first few days of Pride Month too. Like he didn't at any other point go, maybe we should rename it. He was like, this is the day.
I think he waited till
This is
June.
the stand.
This is the Super Bowl for homophobes.
Yeah.
So he's very ready.
Yeah, that was the day. He was like, no.
Could you imagine the halftime show at the Super Bowl for homophobes?
Oh, dude, it would just be just rock
Kanye?
for an hour.
ball with the ball.
Intro is 10 minutes.
One song.
He's just doing the ball to the ball thing. It doesn't start the song for 10 straight minutes.
That little midget comes
People are
out. It was in
fatigued
the
from
what was
the
his name?
build up.
Oh,
Water.
oh man,
know
who
what
was
I'm- remember?
yeah, he had a dwarf that rapped with him.
Yeah, that guy would be.
Uncle Cracker?
No. Oh, no.
Uncle Cracker wasn't a dwarf?
No.
Who is the dwarf?
Uncle Cracker,
Rock had a-
regular sized dude.
No way.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, regular sized dude. But there was the dwarf that hung with Kid Rock, and I don't know
Yeah.
what
Really?
I'm thinking on.
What happened to him?
I feel like I'm going to get my Detroit card taken if he wasn't secretly from 30 miles away from there.
Is Uncle Cracker white?
Josie.
Josie, thank you.
Yeah. I think he wore a tracksuit
Uncle
at one of
Cracker's
the
white.
VMAs.
Okay, that would have blown my mind. I realized I didn't know who he was. I was
Listen
like,
to his music. Of course he is.
I don't listen to his music.
No one does.
Yes, they do secretly.
Celebrate his whole discography.
They have one. He has one song people enjoy. Let's be honest.
What is it?
Follow me and never learn.
hate that.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Hate that song.
Great song about cheating on your wife.
Oh, they all are.
Yeah, I guess he got in trouble for. I think it was a sexual assault thing.
What in the
Aside of, like,
entertainment?
What, Uncle Cracker? No way.
Yeah, for real. I think it was. It's all as alleged and maybe just in my mind, but I believe it was at a Toby Keith's Bar and Grill.
No, you're correct.
Okay,
This is not a joke.
No, this
No.
is.
No
He says he
way.
didn't, though, in North Carolina, nightclub.
Yeah, so that was what he's. Yeah.
Well, if he said he didn't do it,
Oh well, then I don't know why I brought it up.
yeah, that's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you sexually assault though at a Toby Keith's barn, bro?
A woman.
Yeah, that's
It says he smacked her in the face.
a woman.
The woman or the mechanical bull, one or the other. Maybe you get them both confused. Your Honor, in my defense, I thought she was a mechanical bull. I had been riding her 5 minutes earlier.
You walk
20
in,
beers deep.
Is the racist halftime show?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow.
But he now tours with Kid Rock, I think, again.
Wow.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. Everybody deserves a second chance, especially if your name's Cracker. Come on now.
And also if you're an uncle.
Yeah, he's an uncle, and he's an uncle to all.
That is a red flag immediately.
Honestly,
Father
yeah.
Christmas.
Don't call yourself uncle.
Well,
Should have known.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Yeah.
no, and you shouldn't call yourself that and just do the kind of rock that he does. Anyway, who cares? All right. Let's talk about this guy. A 334-pound man is suing Walt Disney World over injuries he sustained on a water slide. Sorry, that allegedly didn't support his weight. Here is the slide in question.
Wow.
Wow, how's that possible?
Any damage to the slide?
I can't see it.
The
but
monitor won't work.
It's
Is it big?
It's
It's a big ice slide.
to be honest, it should handle well over 334 pounds.
So like 100% the mass
yeah.
to weight ratio
Why
there.
did they say he was 334 pounds? Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty specific.
Yeah,
They weigh him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did they
right
weigh him
after.
for this story? Was there a journalist that just
yeah.
Called in, hey, we need you to clarify your
on a
weight before we
scale?
write this.
He's like, it's 300 plus. And they're
no,
like,
no, get on a scale.
let's get it.
Listen, this is going to court. We need to know exactly.
We need a
It's here
photo in the
fine.
newspaper.
It's like 334.
Imagine you break the slide and you're injured at Disneyland, and then a guy in a Goofy costume is weighing you. Your leg is hurt, so you're just on this thing like Shamu or whatever, just laid out being weighed.
Get on the scale. Get on it.
A bit too many Twinkies.
Yeah. You're a big one.
You guys all have goofies in your back pocket.
Oh yeah, dude, I stay goofy.
You have to. I had a kid, so you end up watching a lot of Mickey Mouse when you're young.
Oh, yeah.
But this brings us to tonight's half-ass top 10.
Ooh.
Thank you. To help allow huskier people to enjoy their theme park rides, what are some of the new rides that Disney plans on releasing next year?
Edmonds Cot Center.
That's right.
Dumbo the Crying Elephant, number 9.
There's that.
The Twilight Zone Onion Ring Tower of Terror.
I would go to that.
I would ride that.
That sounds good.
I would.
Pinocchio Zempic's Island of Misfit Meals.
It's going to be
Pinocchio Zempic is already hilarious.
Just stop
Whatever comes after that is
Dude,
icing on the cake.
Reading that word is kind of a trip. It doesn't look right.
It isn't right.
It's because he's lying about diabetes. Pirates of the Caribbean Buffet.
Service is terrible there.
That's awful.
It's a large world.
Number 4, Peter Pancake's Fight at Waffle House.
Oh.
Star Wars: Rise of the Belt Resistance.
I wrote that one.
Tried my best.
I liked it.
Gave it a lot of juice.
Thanks. Thanks, Austin.
Guardians of the Bariatric Surgery.
And number 1, Cake Mountain.
Oh, I love Cake Mountain.
I would go to Cake Mountain. Speaking of food.
Splash and syrup at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Go down.
I'll tell you what, speaking of food, the hardest part about cooking or barbecuing meat,
That's right.
steaks, chicken, or fish, is being tethered to a hot stove or barbecue sweating. You're always checking it every few seconds. You're wondering when it's going to be done. Well, you know what?
What's that?
Those days are gone.
Oh, yes. God.
Put a Ring camera in it.
No, even better. We got a Chef IQ Sense,
That's
and
right.
I'm ready for the Food Network. That's all you got to do. Chef IQ Sense is a brilliantly simple cooking sensor that goes into whatever I'm cooking, whether it's veal or panda. It's kind of like a meat thermometer, but wireless and way smarter. It takes the stress out of not knowing if your meat will come out good. Basically, you take this thing and then you have an app on your phone that tells you when it's done, so you don't have to constantly keep checking the grill. Angela's husband is a very good cook. Actually uses this product as well.
Yes. He's been using it for about a week and a half now, and he is obsessed with it. he was telling me all about like how good the quality is. Like the metal on the thermometer itself is like super sturdy. The handle is ceramic, so it's super heat resistant. Like it can handle up to 1,000 degrees, I think. So unless you're cooking
in
blacksmith?
in
a funeral home or something,
you're good.
You're good.
good
It's
to
not
go.
going to melt.
It's worth it, you know? Like you to not have to always open up the oven, because that's my problem. I always open up the oven.
Well,
you let the heat out and it messes it up.
ruins it. Yeah.
Yeah, then it's going to be cooked weird.
Yeah.
This
Messes
makes
it all
it
up.
perfect. And the world's smartest, simple to use wireless cooking sensor, and it is now ready for a flash sale.
That's right.
That's right,
Show
flash
for you.
sale. You need to jump on this. Summer grilling season, it's here, guys. It's already here. Chef IQ Sense makes you the grill master. And not like Austin on a flight. And during their flash sale, you'll get 15% off. That's right.
15%
15%
off.
Visit chefiq.com, promo code normal.
Can
Again,
it.
that's chefiq.com, promo code normal. Don't type in chief. Chefiq.com, promo code normal.
You idiots.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not
Umbos,
that
come
hard.
on. Just scan the code. You can do it.
And get one. Why not?
It's smart.
You're going to like it.
I like smart things.
Better than my Ring camera idea. I think this is the one.
Yeah.
This could be it.
Yeah.
This
a
could
big
be the
one.
winner. All right, Dems mental health.
Oh, this can't be good.
For a party of people who think everyone should listen to them, Democrats are quite mentally unwell, according to pollster Nate Silver's latest blog post, where he notes that conservatives are up 31 points amongst those with self-described excellent mental health, and down 26 among those with poor mental health. I could take Nate Silver's word for it, but I will just refer to the liberal friends I have on social media whose Facebook walls look like Anne Frank's diary, or my conservative who I asked you about mental health and he responded, "Fuck you."
Yeah. So
I'm just reading what was written.
that's what
That
was on.
we really could have done this as a Matt writes, Dave reads.
I was thinking that as you were reading it.
You specify who wrote it.
I just want everyone to know that
there's
these,
anyone in here.
I'm just going to say beep that out if you want it on
these
YouTube.
pages are actually blank. He is freestyling.
It's not true.
The whole thing.
There's nothing.
See, there's words.
There's
You can't even tell.
one thing
It's like
written.
The Shining. It just says Dave is.
Repeated over and over.
Who keeps messing with my notes?
It just says Tagaf over and over again. That get backwards, guys. Really.
Oh, yeah.
I can't read.
I barely can.
Oh, me neither, bro.
I'm not gonna.
I wrote a
You're
book.
going backwards now. I can't even go forwards.
Let's just take the. Yeah, all right. Let's just get away from that. Thanks, Matt. Okay. For jamming that in there.
Let's do the superhero now.
You're like Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, we can do it now.
Just put it on the prompt.
No, I don't
One
even
thing
want.
in between.
That's like I can't believe he read it.
I'm going to go right into muted Pride Month.
Okay.
There you go.
And we can do their little great ad for
Yeah.
being our sponsor.
I love it.
Yeah, why not? Okay, Pride Month is unusually subdued this year. Aside from a few expos, the Philly Steps and Glenn Greenwald's iCloud. All right, let's take a look. The famous Rocky Steps in Philly had a full-on Pride display. Let's take a gander.
With the music. Don't let it get.
I can't see it, but I
best
assume it's
music.
people who are very overweight struggling to get up the steps.
It's no, it's just an actual giant rainbow up by the Rocky Steps.
It's like a big cloth.
It's really
They've,
bizarre.
Like,
Right up
draped
to
over the stairs.
Sylvester Stallone's feet.
And they're playing U2, which is in top 5 gay bands.
That is true.
Okay.
So gay that they forced it into your library.
Yeah, they're like, we gave you a free album, and people were like, but I want to return it.
Yeah. Please, God, I will pay you to not do that.
Yes, please don't. I've never been a fan of U2. It's not like
I
a
hate
cool
U2.
thing. I just don't like them.
I hate them.
Yeah.
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 Not good.
Which is weird considering the Stallone movie most associate with Pride Month would be 1987's Over the Top.
Get ready? Go!
See, when he goes over the top, he wins the arm wrestling.
Oh,
And he also turns his hat backwards right before he wins, so you know.
I think it's
You
cool
know, he's
when
serious.
people turn their hat backwards.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. I'm also greasy.
He's
just
also
like
a
him.
great arm wrestler.
Yeah. You
don't
would
you-
know this. You wouldn't know this.
We had a middle school teacher that would, a substitute teacher that would always try and arm wrestle us.
Are you
He
serious?
wouldn't have to do any work. Yeah, he would always be down to arm wrestle. So to get out of homework, we'd be like, hey, he was like 80. We'd be like, you want to arm wrestle? And he'd be like, line up.
I think you
Did
were
you beat
molested.
him?
We would just.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to touch kids.
No, I think if
really
anything,
changed
we
that
were
to-
abusing him.
Was he losing?
Oh, he was 80.
9-year-old man.
7th or 8th grade, so we were starting to get a little stronger, and
Yeah.
we would just do it so that we didn't have to do any homework. So 40 minutes would go by, and we would just keep goading him on. We'd let him win a couple.
Yeah.
You got to keep the spirit up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
and then
wow.
Before you know it, the bell rings.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'll see you next time."
Yeah, I think something else happened.
I'm telling you, if
blocked it
anything,
out
I
and
think we
replaced
were
it.
hurting that guy.
I think that you changed it in your head to arm wrestling.
I know, his name was Uncle Cracker, and he called himself. He said, "Call me Uncle, and we're gonna arm wrestle." I think it was like I remember it, guys.
It was a very
Is he like, let's arm wrestle, children? If I win, I get a kiss. If you lose, you have to kiss me.
Yeah, what did he win?
As I win, tails you lose. I was like, all right, this sounds pretty good.
It's like you get no homework and he got bragging rights?
Well, we would just distract him. He would, we'd be like, "Hey, you want to arm wrestle?" And he'd be like, "All right, come on up here." And then before you know it, we just keep him going for 40 minutes.
Oh, and just to get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
As he looks up, all the kids are gone.
Yeah, he was just a sub T. He didn't care. So
Oh, yeah.
we would just be like, "Hey, Mr. Uncle."
No, you were abusing a man who was...
Oh, we were totally taking advantage of an elderly man that they called in once a year because there was no other substitute teacher that would come in.
Uncle Teach?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, if anything, we were the villains in this story.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
You're just abusing an old man.
we did. Yeah,
I think that's great.
yeah. You ball tag him. Like, what are you gonna do? You're 80.
Who wants to get up here and ball tap?
I made him call me uncle. He was like, "This is not."
You're like, look at me.
Yeah, I am the captain.
Your hat's turned around. You're just taking out an old man.
Yeah.
All right. Also, children's television institution Sesame Street
That's
posted a pro-Pride Month message to X.
There it is.
What does that say?
It's so small.
On our street, everyone is welcome. Together, let's build a world where every person and family feels loved and respected for who they are. Happy #Pride Month.
That's the thing.
Wouldn't the puppeteer hands have just been more appropriate?
Well, they were all
Yeah.
white.
Especially Elmo's. I think
straight,
Elmo's gay, right?
Oh.
Mhm.
All right. Well, critics on the right said, what does gay sex have to do with children's television? And, well, historically speaking, a lot.
That's a good point.
It's most of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've... Yeah. They weren't treated well for a long time, up until 2 months ago.
Like last Saturday?
Yeah.
You're saying?
Yeah, when they were like, okay, Dan Schneider, you're the worst of them. It's like, not even close. Read about the Little Rascals.
Poltergeist.
Oh my God,
Oh,
the
man.
Little Rascals,
Oh,
there was
no.
like 12 buckwheats. They're like, if he dies, we'll just get another one.
They're easy. They're on the street.
Don't even worry about it. Supporters, however, justified it as a message of tolerance and inclusion. And for the love of God, don't Google Kevin Clash.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Don't tickle them.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
I won't.
Don't Google
Unless you
Kevin
care
Clash.
I
about
won't
your
do
kids.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Unless you
Don't
care
Google
about the
it,
kids.
guys.
You doing it? Don't do it.
Yeah, I wanna
Don't
see.
stop doing
Pretty
it.
sure it's the guy that was in the NWO. Remember
Oh
back
my
in the day,
God.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Kevin Clash, is that it?
No. he's
No, that's
different.
Kevin Nash.
Okay, I was
Yes,
mistaken.
it's-
Close, though.
Almost.
I think he was the lead singer of The Clash.
Okay.
I don't think
That would have been a cool crossover if
Net-
Elmo had joined the NWO.
Yeah,
though,
that's
and
what I
he's
want
like,
to see. Wolfpack Elmo.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Or if your last name was...
this.
Yeah, dude. Just hitting him with the X.
He's the actual
Over and over.
Elmo voice actor guy?
Yeah.
He's the Elmo
yeah,
voice actor
yeah.
guy, yeah.
No.
He also plays Splinter in the Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh,
for Matt out there.
Splinter.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he puppeteered
Yeah.
a few kids.
Oh, God.
That's the thing is, yeah, that wasn't
He
the
admitted
only
it to
time-
it. Allegedly, I don't even know.
Yeah, that was not the only time he mistreated children was when he played Splinter.
That's right.
Yeah. And wasn't he Splinter in both of them?
I believe so. Yeah, he played
Yeah,
Splinter
or
in
one
all-
and
all
two.
three of them.
Oh, was it three?
Yeah.
The guy,
Yeah, they time
guy
traveled to
accused
Japan.
of laying the wood on children.
yeah.
Splinter.
Yeah.
You believe it?
What a weird, good performance. I'll
Who
say.
would go with Splinter though? Even as a kid, you were like, that guy's bad.
Splinter.
Splinter's the
the good one.
grandpa. He's their
He's the
master.
rat.
He's the
Oh,
rat.
why am I blanking on
Their
that?
teacher.
You're thinking of Shredder,
Shredder.
which is a much more terrifying guy to
Yeah.
molest you for
Right,
sure.
his name was Shredder.
With a name like
I
Shredder,
used to know-
something terrible is going to happen.
I used to know everything about Ninja Turtles. I'm mad I just got that
You
wrong.
know Matt's gonna be pissed. He's gonna
I know.
message you and be like, "I can't believe you did."
I
mix
sent
those up."
his kid Ninja Turtle toys.
Yeah.
My son had them. Look, Bebop, Rocksteady, Brain.
Which one's which?
Well, the Rhino's Rocksteady.
Okay. All right.
See, I know.
Garrett, what? We need our guests
Whoa!
right now. You're
Hey!
hogging all our guests. Where's Shayne? Shayne! you
Jimmy!
have to be on
In
the
our
show. They
studio,
keep stealing
Jimmy.
Our guests, and I'm sick of it, Dave. I'm
Jimmy.
sick of it, Dave.
Jimmy,
Come
step
on,
forward
let's
a little
go.
bit.
Oh, no.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jimmy,
No,
We
steal
can't-
our guests
how many
one more
times
time.
have we said-
Where's that? Angela?
What?
Angela, quit stealing our guests.
Jimmy,
Hogging all our guests all the time.
I found
This is
him.
not okay.
Love you guys. Bye, I guess.
he's.
I found him.
Enjoy.
Hey,
You're really
Shane,
gonna hate
see you-
it.
See you later, man.
Right.
I see you guys.
Alex always stealing our guest. He was our guest.
I found him.
If he's
Fair
on
and
our
square.
show first, it counts as our guest first.
Yeah.
That is not even cool.
Watch him
I
on
don't even know what
Alex's
to
show,
say.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, go over watch
Yeah.
Alex Stein's show, prime time.
Yeah, enjoy it
Awesome.
if you want.
I like you.
Wait, what?
What?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Austin, did you
Oh, I
say
didn't
that?
hear anything.
Did you hear
No,
something?
I think it was
No.
Did you? Okay.
the draft.
I didn't hear.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like no one.
Are you
likes
taking
today.
CBD gummies?
How'd you know?
Because I've taken them as well,
Oh,
and
they're
I
so
like
good.
them a whole lot. Have you ever tried any of these CBD gummies to
Yes, I have.
take a nap or something?
I absolutely have, and it actually works.
They help out a lot.
Yeah, I
And
have.
These ones are good.
Why are you laughing? This is an ad.
That's
Austin,
yesterday we did Haribo gummies. Now you guys are.
what?
I think I didn't.
What is your problem?
Well, here's the thing.
I like it. I think
We're not being. This isn't Haribo gummies.
I would have eaten the Haribo.
Had I been eating the Haribo
Haribo.
gummies, I'd be a different person right now.
That's right.
This is a gummy where you're not going to get it filled with dope unless that is part of what they get. I think there is one you can get with weed.
Yeah, it just depends on your region and where you're ordering them from, I believe.
Yeah.
But these are just CBD, so just the chill part, none of the psychedelic part. It's just gonna chill you out if you're trying to go to sleep. I've tried them. I really like them when you're trying to get a good night's sleep.
I actually do. They actually help. They really do, because everything else I take, it just makes you groggy all day. You know?
Pain relieving a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
Have
like-
a little aches and pains and a little bit of headache or something.
No matter how many I take of those sleeping pills, I never meet the Lord like the intended desire. So that's what I do, is I take CBD.
That's right.
CB Distillery,
Yep.
that is, .com. You can use promo code NORMAL right now to improve your sleep. Oh, man.
Tasty
It's
too.
really
Tasty.
yummy. And they make them for pets now too, which my pet takes
That's
a
true.
lot. Yeah.
They really do help dogs.
14, and I know it helps him a lot. He has
Yeah.
joint pain. He has all kinds of issues, but it helps him a lot.
There you go. And that you can save right now 25% off your purchase. You can get them for your pet, get them for you, and just use code NORMAL. That's all you got to do. CBDistillery.com. Use the code NORMAL, 25% off, and you can. I'm putting my seal of approval on it. They sent them to me, and I actually used them.
Yes.
And they did improve my sleep.
Yeah.
I would like more.
And they have a pain stick too that slaps.
Yeah, it's like a
It's like a balm stick.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, you
topical
can-
thing.
Topical, yeah.
I can't say.
Come on,
slaps.
Haribo, get on it. What are you doing? You're just slowly poisoning people
Just say
instead
it
of just doing it.
slaps.
I don't want. I
Just say
you
it.
don't know. You know slaps.
It slaps.
I don't like that.
You don't like slaps.
I don't care for the new age slang.
you should stay off Black Pope Twitter then. I bet he says
100%. He
slaps.
says slap.
Listen. All right. The gummy slap.
Yeah, you're right. That didn't
No,
feel
don't
right.
do that.
You probably shouldn't. Yeah, that was a mistake.
I told you not.
Sorry,
to.
we
I
encouraged
told you not to.
We'll
do
cut
it.
this out.
Yeah.
I'm 40.
Yeah, Angela, could you cut this out?
Oh, I'm gonna cut that out.
I feel like a youth pastor now.
yeah. I felt
Hey
like that.
kids,
Get a
have
faux
you
hawk.
heard about the Lord? He slaps.
Yeah, we're gonna turn the fog machines on. Get some lasers going.
Well. Looks like we've all come around to my church now, haven't we? Huh?
Yeah, you can go ahead and come on in. Okay, I don't even know why I do this anymore.
Look at you.
Somebody
was
bring
that?
something up. What? Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, well, we could talk about the end of the world, literally,
We could talk about the literal end of the world. That is
on page 4.
Is it a big asteroid that's supposed to be coming and it's closer than the moon?
Yeah,
Hear
it's
about that one?
2020. Well, that too, but it's
Yeah.
2025 apocalyptic, conspiracy.
That would make sense because the asteroid's coming and it's closer than the moon.
Well, psychics all believe 2025 is coming to an apocalyptic head.
I told you.
Blind Bulgarian mystic Baba Vanga, 16th century French astrologer Nostradamus,
I'm in.
Brazilian psychus Salami,
Salami.
Yes, Brazilian psychic asshole Salami and London hypnotherapist Nikolai Alhujla all believe that we will see the outbreak of World War III. Yeah,
Wow, Nostradamus.
Wow, yeah.
Whoa.
He predicted a lot of right things.
Yeah,
and a
very
lot
vaguely.
of wrong things.
Yeah,
but-
well, World War III is already starting.
At some point, the sun will come up and people will not be happy with each other.
Yeah.
I was Nostradamus.
Yep. Outbreak. That's kind of true.
That's all of his predictions.
Yes. We will see the outbreak of World War III before the year's end. Ajula, which I know I'm saying wrong, or it's Aulia or something, 38, believes that the war could break out by the middle of this year due to lack of compassion in the world. According to his psychic visions, which were in no way induced by MDMA or poppers, he said we will see horrific acts of human evil and violence towards each other in the name of religion and nationalism. Hard to imagine. He did, however, add, then again, I'm a liar.
Oh, well.
Which makes
It's already
it seem
happening.
weird.
There's the war in the Middle East.
That's how you know he's accurate.
Well, if you've been around for the last 2,000 years, you could predict the war in the Middle East.
Yeah.
It's about roughly how long that's been happening.
I think they will fight in the Middle East somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're not going to get
Two
along
groups of people?
over in Israel. Really?
Wow.
How did you predict that?
have a very strong opinion on
history. What do you
You will
think?
see a rapper win Country Music Artist of the Year. Like, wow, good prediction.
You will be angry.
Yeah, these guys are just doing horoscopes.
Basically, yeah.
Just broad things that
Yeah.
they can't be wrong.
They can be wrong.
Well, I guess if he does say the year, I mean, that's
He is
He is.
specifying.
I'm just saying horoscopes.
when you say you're going to see horrific acts and violence. It's like, yeah.
I
I
don't
think
know.
so. It's the
Human
world.
beings.
Yeah.
It's like saying I'm going to catch traffic if I go downtown. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
That's happened every day since we've ever been alive.
You're like, but I got a vision.
Yeah.
I think if we give him money, he'll tell us the real secret.
I kid you not. Right next to my hotel, right at the intersection,
Mhm.
there's a little picket sign, a little sign that has a psychic. That says psychic readings $10.
For real?
That's it?
$10.
Oh, we should go do that.
We should do that.
100%.
I literally thought about calling it because I was like, man, they must be like just starting out and they want to build their.
Is it in Ohio?
Can we call them?
No, this was by the hotel.
Oh.
I was walking
I put him
around
in a
today,
really
All them
shitty
right
hotel.
the
Sorry about
cookies,
that, buddy.
and I
wow.
saw that planet somewhere.
And it said a psychic reading $10.
$10, and it had the number below.
Is there a massage parlor above it? Because that's where they racket the money. You
I
know
see
that, right?
your future is
I see your
pleasure.
future is
You're going to be
going
way more
upstairs.
relaxed in 4.5 minutes.
For this $10, you can spend $200 upstairs.
I thought they were just trying to get their business off the ground, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like
You know,
$10,
I've
you
been to a psychic. I don't know if you want to open that door.
No.
what happened to yours?
I don't.
What
Even wanna,
happened
I
with
don't
the-
want to talk about it.
Okay.
It was too real and too much, and I didn't like it.
Did you feel relaxed after 4.5 minutes?
No, I felt terrible.
$200 removed from your bank account?
I think she put a curse on me.
That
Get
makes
Hex?
sense.
I really do. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. She made you like. What was it? What do you think the curse was?
Look at my life.
Okay. So wait, did you do it early on in life, or was your life already going down and then you?
No, it
you
was
saw
going great.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, oh, I'll do a psychic thing for fun.
Oh.
And then there were
It's like the
these-
Ouija board, bro. That's why I don't mess with Ouija boards.
I know. And I think what she did was something evil.
Isn't that Romanian?
She was spot on about stuff and saying people were talking. I didn't like it.
She's like, hold on, Dave. Close your eyes. Hold my hand. Dave Landau. I see.
Yeah. It was in Vegas, and
You're a comedian.
my billboard was right behind me. But in fairness, she still seemed to know a lot.
Oh, it's weird.
Somebody tried to abduct you at a skating rink when you were younger.
Yeah, like, yeah. how
You were
did
like left and right Twix, dead in a river.
just quoting my
Just
act.
doing your act, yeah.
That's amazing.
You ain't gonna. Yeah.
You're like, well, kind of. I mean, it's embellished for the story. And she's like, no, but it kind of, right? Yeah. You said it. I said it first. That's pretty much what that is.
Yeah.
No, it was just weird. It wasn't like crazy believable, but it wasn't comfortable.
What's weird about those is it's all like social manipulation. The way that they'll get information from
Right.
you, and it's like that is a superpower to be able to manipulate somebody in a way where they'll give you information and forget that they gave you that information, and then you give it back to them, and they're like, oh,
Yeah,
Oh my
mentalism.
God, they know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
That's
then
crazy skill.
yeah, it's like the guy who would find the dead person in the crowd,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, "All right, did anybody lose somebody in their life whose name started with a B?"
You're like,
It's like, oh my god.
No, how about a C?
Bobby.
Yeah.
D and E. I knew
Oh.
it. E.
My
That was the one I was
husband.
feeling that, but I
I
said
don't
the
even
other
think
ones.
about all the stuff they bypassed
Yeah.
that they weren't right.
Right. My husband. Well, and they also had it where like you're writing your name into a thing on.
That was a mega church.
We're recording.
It was one of
people,
those like
yeah.
TV evangelists where they had it was. They busted him because the guy that does those debunkings, he had like a radio receiver and went and like honed in on the radio receiver, and it was the pastor's wife giving him informations from the information cards that the people gave the church when they walked in. It's like, how do you not realize you're giving them the information? He's just telling you, and he was like, Susan, 46, your husband just died. Oh my God.
Which is, like you said, an impressive skill. Like if they just took that show on the road,
That would be
and didn't
great.
do something that was so personal and shitty.
But would you get as much money?
No, but they would just be like an old vaudeville act.
Yeah, and that would be fun.
They could incorporate juggling and maybe tell a couple jokes,
Yeah.
but they had to exploit people.
Yeah.
right.
There's
These,
a
It's an
thin line
impressive
between
skill, though. To
evil and
they're
magician.
basically just putting on a show.
so if you're a psychic, leave a comment and let us know how you got the gift.
yeah,
Right
Wanna know.
below.
yeah, and give us your name, your date of birth, and
Social
loved
security number.
ones that may have passed away. Please, thank you.
Well, thank you for coming.
That's exactly what they said to me on that Spirit flight.
Really?
All right.
They
What a
heard you?
coincidence, Dave. I think you might have the gift.
Do I have the gift?
Might have a touch of it.
Thank you. My teachers used to call me gifted.
McClary has a touch of the gift as well. Come on.
Yeah. That's a present you want to open. What do I get? Yeah, a googly eye and anger. So let's do end of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, also Blaze.
All right, yes, the Blaze. You know the riots in 2020. You remember those? We remember those.
Yep.
Blaze remembers for sure.
Maybe you've tried to forget, but now you don't have to.
We can't forget because there's a new documentary out on Blaze
Yeah.
right now. You can go watch and do that if you want. But instead,
Mostly subscribe
you
to
should
us.
subscribe to us. That's what it is.
LazyTV.com/normal.
Slash normal. Use that because then they know that you like us.
You're going to get 20 clams off.
Yeah. And don't forget Derek. Derek has
Derek's
a special.
Derek does have a special on there.
Yes.
I watched that special. That's a really good special.
It's a great.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Killer.
Yeah, check
loved
it
it.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to read this.
Oh yes.
A photographer captured Trump's screensaver as he was waving his phone around, and it was a picture of himself. What do you think Biden's screensaver is?
That picture of a galaxy we all used to 10 years ago. You remember that?
Oh, yeah,
like a
that makes
default,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
like
for
a
sure.
jitterbug.
Yeah.
What you got?
A younger, hotter picture of Jill that's actually Ashley.
Oh,
Whoopsie.
I think he also has a picture of Trump. This is me.
It's like that's me.
What do I look like? I'm the guy. I'm you. You're me.
I'm the president.
Freaky Friday. What the fuck is going on right now?
I'm going to say Obama's dick.
Wow.
I just don't know which one.
You're talking about Michelle?
I was gonna say
Yeah, it's
Michelle. Yeah, it's the bigger one.
Just kidding.
Oh god.
I know. It's just a hacky, redundant joke, but she
I
does look
know.
like she has a penis.
She has wide shoulders and big hands.
You know what else makes her look like that? Her penis.
Yeah.